Alright, for example, like this one, I tried to solve the first method. Okay, now what I would do first is that I would, if whatever your hyperbola is transverse to, okay. Now, for example, I like my transverse axis parallel to y-axis, for example. Okay. Now, what I would have is that my equation should be y minus by k square over by a square minus by x minus by h square over by b square equivalent to 1. Okay, now if your transverse axis parallel to x, now what you're gonna have is that this is gonna give negative 3 and 1s. So this is gonna be your center, and your transverse axis is gonna be over here. Now from your sketch of the graph, you should know that your slope m should have your ratio is that. Now if your center is over here, again remember vertices is going to be on your transverse axis, so your length of vertices should be a over here, and another perpendicular, can't remember the name, should be over here, b. Alright, so the slope, as I mentioned just now, is changes of y over by changes of x. Over here, changes of y is a, and changes of x is b. So a over by, this is going to be changes of x, a over by b. Okay, now from the equation given, so you know few information. The first one, you're gonna have, you know your center, and another one, you know your passes through points 1 3, and you know your asymptote. Okay, so from here, actually you can know your ratio of your slope from the given asymptote, which is if you're given 2y equivalent by set 2x plus by 3 set 2 plus 2, what you would do is that you simplify until you get a straight line equation. For example, 2y, you divide it by 2 for both sides, so set 2 over 2x plus by 3 set 2 plus 2 over by 2. Now here you already got your straight line equation such that y equivalent to mx plus c. If you compare, this is going to be your m. Okay, now then, so you can say that your m equivalent to set 2 over by 2 equivalent to a over by b. Okay, now over here, you cannot simply assume that your a is a 2, b is 2. You never assume, alright, because it's just simply a ratio. So what you have to do is that you have to make one equation. For example, you want to make it a as your equation, so your a should be equivalent to set 2 by 2 b. Alright, now you got one equation already with two unknowns, where unknowns a and unknown b. Okay, now let's see what you know just now. Another one is center negative 3 1 and passes through point of 1 3. Okay, so these two particular points you can actually substitute into whatever your equation, your standard equation that you if just now. So over here, the point should be over here is x and y, point x and y. Center should be h and k. Substitute into the standard equation, it should be y would be 3 minus by k would be 1 and then square over by a square. Now just write it first, minus by x minus, oh no, you know already your x, which is 1 minus by h, gonna have negative 3 square over by b square equivalent to 1. Now over here, you got another one equation with the unknown of A and B. So when you have two unknown, two unknown, to solve for two unknown, basically you need two equations. Alright, so question is, do you have the two equation? You do have. This is the first one. This is the second one. Now, what we do is that simultaneous equation. So you know that A equivalent to sec 2 over by 2B. Basically, A square is equivalent to, simply square both sides. If this is square, now this is going to be square. Sec 2 square going to give you 2. 2 square going to give you 4. B square going to be B square. Simplify, you're going to have A square equivalent to 1 over by 2 B square. Now, once you get this, substitute into your second equation, which is this one. You simplify 3 minus 1, 2. 2 square will be 4 over by A square. You're going to have half B square. Alright, minus by 1 minus by minus 3 would be having 4. 4 square 16 over by B square equivalent to 1. And then you simplify such that you're going to get 4 divided by half. It's going to give you 4 divided by half. It's going to give you 2, alright? 2 minus by 16. Am I right? 4 divided by half is going to give you 8. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Okay. It's going to give you 8. Alright. Over by B squared over by B squared equivalent to 1. Again, simplify, which going to give you negative 8 over by B squared equivalent to 1. If you simplify, you're going to get B squared equivalent to negative 8. Now, question. Can a square number be negative? Which is, you cannot lah. Right? Since this is no, then this one should be rejected. Means your if just now, which is your if transverse axis parallel to y is rejected. Then you have to do another one, which is for sure your answer, which is your transverse axis gonna be parallel to x-axis.